Hello everybody, it is the December 2025 garden update. As you can see, not quite as much going on. We've had a couple of freezes. Things are going into hibernation. 11 herbs and spices are still hanging in. Still got some good rosemary going on there. Now for the hollyhocks and citronella. They've seen better days. Hollyhocks are still hanging in, but the freeze has bit those back and it's going to be time to cut those down pretty soon. I'll take a look at the hanging baskets. The polka dot plants are still hanging on, so that's pretty cool. A little bit in here, but very little growth that's left. The flower bed behind the lean-to, not too much going on there. However, my begonias are still doing pretty well right there. Ground cover still looking pretty decent. Of course, no AC since it's winter time. And there's some bags of stuff that are going to get hauled off from the garden. Well, I have cut down the formerly sick Turk's cap to hibernate for another winter. Hopefully get it going again next spring and it as healthy as it was in 2025. My little flower bed by my workshop, it's seen better days. Got a little bit of begonia action still going there, but it's going into hibernation pretty quickly. Now for a look at the test bed. Done a lot of cutting and trimming here. Also into hibernation, about halfway. Got some stuff still growing. This autumn sage is still doing fantastic. Of course, the fire bush is cut back. It's a little bit of remnants there. Got a little bit of salvia yet growing. Some of these coneflowers are still doing pretty well. Pink one blooming. And the white salvia, it looks like it has seen better days, but still hanging in. And the crinum has frozen back, so that's done for the year. And I have finally taken out those dead zinnias. So how about that? Making some progress here. Vegetable garden update. Not too much to see here. Broccoli's still doing great. Been enjoying eating that. However, we pan over here to this side, all the okra's gone and all the tomatoes are gone. So what the plan is here in the next month, be getting this ready to plant potatoes here. So I do the crop rotation. And this is the year for potatoes on this side. So I got some grass to dig out, some various things like that. Got to amend the soil, but we'll get into that when it's time. Take a look at the broccoli from over here. Got a couple of nice heads there. Those should be ready within days. And now we get to the part of the garden I hadn't quite got done with yet. This is what all the tomatoes were looking like in that previous section of garden. So time to get them cleaned up. And once my asparagus turns yellow, I'll cut it down. That's a nasty job, but it's got to be done. And we look here, got some garlic coming up. So wonderful. And of course, a lot of work to do there cleaning that up. But it's not a very big area. That shouldn't take too long. Got a tiny bit of 4 o'clocks there in that bed. Not too much. They kind of self-cleaned up. I hadn't had to touch them. Here's the original section of garden in its current state. Been cleaning it up. Got some asparagus there I need to transfer somewhere else. And got some dillweed here. Still doing well. quite tasty. But everything else is pretty well eliminated. And we're just waiting to cut the asparagus down, and we'll be getting the garden ready for 2026 pretty soon. Let's check out the flower bed on the south side of the house. Look at that. All trimmed up and cleaned up. A little bit here and there yet. My collection of milkweed bugs hanging out on that plant today. Pretty well everything froze out, and what didn't I left. We got a little frostbite on that periwinkle plant. Hey, now let's look at the yellow flower bed. It is actually yellow and looking pretty good. Of course, tropicals have been cut down, and in its place got a nice 7.5 foot Christmas tree there. Of course, that's a whole separate video series in progress. Hope you're following along with that as well. Most of the pentas have been removed because they froze back. So just a barren landscape, clean slate. Fresh canvas, however you want to say it. And we'll rinse and repeat next year. Unfortunately, I've got some scale returning on these Unimus bushes, which is always a pain to deal with. These white chrysanthemums here are still blooming. I had to trim them back a bit to put the Christmas lights up. Of course, the hanging baskets are replaced by the Christmas tree hanging baskets. And the second one, again, another video on that later on. Let's take a look at the current state of the front flower bed out in the middle of the front yard. Daisies are still doing their thing, as well as the salvia. Got a little bit here and there. Of course, the firebush is cut down in hibernation. Daylilies are doing their thing. Some spider lilies in there. The other daisy plant and the other salvia plant. And more debris to go out to the street this evening at the time of recording. Looks like I got some Dutch iris coming up there. That's cool to see. And not much to see at the flower bed at the mailbox. A little bit of salvia yet, but periwinkles are all gone, and we'll put some petunias back in there in the spring. And a look at the flower bed on the north side of the property. Really not much to report here this month. Some stuff has not frozen back yet. Iris are sitting there doing their thing. And of course the Nandina tree is all outfitted for Christmas and looking pretty good. Let's check in on the lawn. It's still remarkably green for this time of year. Just did another mowing last weekend. Yep, that's right. Really never get a break from the mowing, though it does slow down significantly in the winter months. South lawn, not looking half bad for this time of year. You can really see how we're at the almost the lowest part of the year for the sun on the angle. And that house is way over in the yard right now. Probably got 2 more weeks until it gets to the lowest angle. And then the days start getting longer, and that means spring's right around the corner after a couple more months of winter. How about a look from this side? Backyard lawn's not near as green as the front. Sits more out in the open and gets more direct frost. But it is nice to see it all cleaned up after what it was looking like last week. And of course, a look from this side. So we've reached the end of another year. I know a lot of people had some struggles in 2025, and I truly hope 2026 is a better year for everybody. So, speaking of 2026, of course, we've got New Year's Eve Nacho Fest, first cold starts of the vehicles, appliance update, of course, and getting the garden opened up. There's a lot. January is a busy month, actually. So I don't know if I'll be able to record as many videos a week in 2026. We'll see how it goes. The schedule's getting pretty tight and stuff like that. A lot more commitments, but do the best I can to continue bringing some content around the house and what's going on here. So once again, December 2025 garden update. Thank you for watching.